questions and answers. It's really cool over there with the fan. You like it there? I'm free to go. Just put a mat down there. Yeah, that's what I do. Question.
In the 11th canto, Avadut Gita, where Krishna says to Uddhava about the 24 gurus of Avadhuta. He talks about all the gurus. And Vishnu Chakravarti Pad at the end mentions that Avadhuta chose these means the bee and all those gurus, Pingala and prostitute and young girl, all these gurus, because he says that Rishis have their own way of seeing the world. Nasav Rishiriyasya Matam na Bhinnam means they have their own opinions. So if we go there, we get confused. So that's why Avadhuta has taken gurus who are not means who are naturally seen, who are not persons. So I felt it is significant. So I want to ask.
I missed the last point. I didn't catch what you said.
So Avadhuta mentions his gurus all are like bees, young girl, Pingala, all those things. So Vishnu Chakravarti says that why Avadhuta has not chosen, why Dattatreya has not chosen normal Siksha gurus, because every guru has his own opinion. It can create confusion.
That's the reason.
That's the reason he observed the world and he took these.
Became his own guru.
Yeah, huh?
He became his own guru.
No, he took the other as Siksha gurus, not a person. Just like being.
Yeah.
So
He synthesized everything, collected, and came to his own conclusion.
He observed them as he mentioned them as Siksha gurus, not persons.
Okay. So what's the point?
So that is why that is one reason that we should not we have to be fixed it means Guru, Diksha Guru, and if Diksha Guru says someone else Diksha Guru, because if we go other places we get confused. That is also the reason.
What's the question?
My question is, that point is so significant, it appeared to me significant, so we should not go to many places. Is that correct?
I don't agree with what you're saying. The best thing is that one guru is your Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru. But sometimes you need more elaboration on the teachings of the Diksha Guru, so you can go to any number of Shiksha Gurus. If you find your guru in that person. If you hear somebody speaking, and it sounds like your guru is speaking through them, and you feel that in your heart, and you accept them as Shiksha Guru. This is directly what my guru told me. So he said, well, what do you know that speaks like you that you can recommend? We asked him that. He said, I know Vinod Baba. He speaks like me. So any people can go to Vinod Baba or Hari Charan. Hari Charan, first disciple, that was main disciple. But it's not limited to one guru. You can have many Shiksha gurus. But they have to be approved by this Diksha Guru. So if the Diksha Guru is not there, it must be approved by your approved by your perception of your guru. Otherwise, your guru is not there to ask yes or no, accept or reject. So you have to say, when my guru speaks like this, is he supporting what my guru taught me? Do I feel my guru in this person? If the answer is yes, you can accept it as Shri Guru. If it's not, then you should. That's described in 283 of Bhakti Sandarbha. Jiva Goswami says Shiksha Guru must be approved by the Diksha Guru. And the service to a Shiksha Guru, it should not interfere with or disrupt the service to the Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru's same is primary. This is teaching Guru Shastra. So, if one to change the disciple, he follows these principles, or she follows. Then I would do while I think it's sometimes called Dr. Trey, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But Dr. Trey is like, he's not personal. He's impersonal. So he's heck with it. Everyone's right, God. Everyone's God. The Lord right. So B is the Ryan. Arrow Maker is the Ryan. Pingala is the Ryan. So they're all the Bhagavan, my guru. But personal say, forget the B. I'm going to go to Rajendra Dasi Maharaj. I'm going to go to Puerto Swami. I'm going to go to Sridhara Bhatta, you know. I go to the living person, because I'm a person. Forget the bees and fleas and all that stuff. Yeah, because I feel that Dr. Treya, he's just teaching what he's really teaching. He's not so much the personal guru. He's teaching, learn something from everyone. Everyone can teach you something. Everyone can teach you something. A mouse can teach you something. A bee can teach you something. A dog, a chip, a lizard. If you're humble, you're open. You can receive teaching. The whole universe is teaching us. Every leaf and every tree is speaking something. We have to tune in. Well, you think you know it all, but you can't you can't pick up any stations on your receiver. You try to turn it, it's all static. It's all static on your radio, you can only hear yourself. But if you're over, you can pick up so many channels. FM, AM. Pirate radio, illegal broadcast. Somebody should start a radio station, Radha Kunda. Have bhajans, katha, classes, talk shows. Okay, let's go. Questions?
Maharaj, because in this context, in childhood, please correct me once if whatever I heard is correct or not. in childhood when I was with someone who is teaching principles of Dattatreya, he told that if your guru is pleased, if your Diksha Guru, whoever is, he is pleased, then the entire universe becomes, if suppose your Diksha Guru is not present at that moment and all, entire world, nature, universe becomes his manifestation. Your Guru manifests through them and teaches you. This is what I have heard. Maybe correct or wrong, I don't know. Once, if you can elaborate on this.
Transferring personally.
That is similar to what the question is he is asked context.
We don't agree with that. We're Vaishnavas. We worship a personal God. Krishna is always personally present right in front of your eyes. As Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. So we're not going to consult the bees. We're going to consult people. And my Guru's not here. I have 100 lectures I recorded myself. I can listen to. I have 5 notebooks of notes I've taken from speaking to her. So I'll look at those, and you listen to those, and be connected with them. So if I'm not here, you got 600 articles to read, 28 books to read, 5,000 audio lectures a year. That should keep you busy.
Yes,
And if all that, and you pray to Krishna, chant Krishna, you should get your answer to whatever you need to know. Tisham Santa Yutanam Bhajata Pratipurvakam Tadami Buddha Yogatam Ginamami Vyaditi Gita 10th chapter 10th verse. We do pretty bhajan, Krishna gives the indulgence. Our line is all person to person. We're not texting. We're telling you straight sauce. Not texting. You will buy me. I'll show you his love. Hi, Samani. More likely. Question.
Next question.
Okay.
Jai Sri Radhe, Ishwari Dasi is asking, is a spiritual name of a female devotee in traditional parivars is given with Devi Dasi or Dasi only?
The question is asked in traditional parivars, is someone, a lady is given the name Devi Dasi or Dasi. As far as I understand, I'm in a traditional parivar. And I have disciples, I give the name Dasi. Devi, I don't know about Devi. Devi is Radharani. Devi is Raghunath Das's favorite day for Radharani. He calls her Devi, everywhere Devi. Oh Devi, oh Devi. So, what I understood, maybe I'm wrong, but the double D title comes when you're married. When I grew up in ISKCON, girls who were single were Radha Dasi. If they were married, they're called Radha Devi Dasi. Because in Hindu Dharma, the husband would never say the name of his wife. He would call her Devi. And the wife would never say the name of her husband. She would say Prabhu or Pati, Pati Dev. The wife would say Pati Dev. Now, hey, Joe. Hey, Bill. Hey, Barry. What's for dinner? So, hey, Davy. So, wives were called Davy. Husbands were called Putty Dave or Putty. So, Davy Dossi was given to married ladies. The traditional part of our, as far as I know, it's just Dossi. But I don't really know the answer to that. Do you know? What's South Indian culture?
Swami.
I said Swami.
Swami.
That makes sense. What's wife called?
Devi, whatever you said, I heard Devi.
You do that?
No, not here, but I heard in around.
Hey, Davy. Okay, Davy.
Yashaswini Jasmina is asking, Radhe Gurudev,
Right.
one must first understand how much mercy and love Sri Krishna has. Well, this is a quote she is telling from a booklet of Pandit Sri Krishna Das Babaji. One must first understand how much mercy and love Sri Krishna has for all living entities. Then to attain the proper form Manjari Bhav, one must first realize the truth about Krishna's forms and qualities. Hearing and chanting about Sri Krishna will not be effective without such realization. Could you please explain little bit more how to understand and realize that? Thank you.
Question is, what is the question?
About Pandit Sri Krishna Das Babaji's
Okay,
book.
what's the question?
Could you please explain little bit more how to understand and realize that the statements of
The basic question is, if you're chanting Hari Krishna, it's not enough to understand Krishna. Do you understand?
hearing and chanting about Sri Krishna will not be effective without such realization, means without understanding the mercy and love that Krishna has for all living entities. Before understanding Manjari Bhav, that's what. Before understanding Manjari Bhav, yes. One should meditate on forms and qualities of Krishna. In that sense, it is written.
I still don't catch the question. You look at it, rephrase it.
Okay. So she said that statement of Pandit Sri Krishna Das Babaji, what it is saying is, before one understands or tries to understand the Manjari Bhav, one should understand the mercy and love that Krishna has for all the living entities. Just chanting and hearing about Krishna without understanding this realization is
Okay. Question is, it's about Manjari Bhav.
yes, Manjari Bhav and understanding the mercy.
So in order to understand Manjari Bhav, it's a very high level of
Yes.
understanding and philosophy and way of life. One has to understand about the mercy and love of Krishna.
Yes.
So the way to understand about the mercy and love of Krishna is to understand your relation with Guru. As the mercy and love of Krishna is manifesting for you as Guru. Guru is called Kripa Shakti Murti. He's the Murti of Kripa. What Kripa? Love and wisdom, love and compassion. So as one develops understanding of the identity and develops the identity of Guru from philosophy, and by serving Guru, one develops a personal loving relationship with Guru. Then they'll understand the mercy and love of Krishna is actually the form of Guru. Guru is a form of Krishna's mercy and love. So through the Guru, you'll understand what is Manjari Bhav. Because the Guru is a Manjari. So Babaji was Babaji made of. Babaji is made of Krishna's love and Radharani's mercy. Krudamai Radharani and Premamai Krishna. That makes a mantra. The Krura Radharani and the Prema of Krishna combined to make a mantra. The body of a mantra is called Bhavdeya. It's not bones and flesh, it's called Bhavdeya. What Bhav is it? It's Krura Bhav and Prema Bhav. Krura Bhav is Radha Shakti, and Prema Bhav is Krishna Savat Shakti, Vasudeva. So all that Shakti, all that mercy, all that love is in the form of Guru. So to get to understand Krishna's form, His mercy, what is Krishna, you should understand what your Guru is, what your Guru is giving you, what is your relation with the Guru, what is your service to the Guru. It all manifests from there. The mango fruits come from a mango tree. If I get mango fruits, you shake a mango tree, not an apple tree. So you want mercy and love, you have to get it from the Guru tree. You go to the Guru tree and shake that. Oh. All your fruits will come on your head. While you're sitting under the Guru tree eating the fruits of mercy and love of Guru, the Krishna comes around the tree. Haribol. You'll hear first you hear a flute. Then you'll run and look. You'll see Krishna for a second, they'll disappear. Think it's smell. It's so Madhuri Kadamani. The experiences of Krishna and Prema. Jasmine. Dr. Jasmine. Okay. Right.
This is question from Anurag Singh. Dear Gurudev, in your quote on Facebook, it is written, everything in spiritual life is subjective, personal and individual. What does subjective mean here?
Look it up in the dictionary. Subjective means it's from your viewpoint. Because all the Vaishnava Acharyas, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, Deemark, etc., they all have a different idea, a different viewpoint, an idea about the identity of the Jiva. Even the very Jiva, they have a different opinion. And they're all different individuals, a different viewpoint. Individual viewpoint, individual conception is subjectivity. It's not one. God is not one. God is many. Eko Bahusham. From one came many. So Krishna, when you look at Brahmasmi, it says Ananta Rupam, Ananta Dhammam, Ananta Namam, Non-Rup, Gun, is all Anatta, unlimited. So you have your spirit, you have one spiritual world for you. That's subjective. You and your God. Me and my God. You and your God, you and your God. You're my Radharani. You're Radharani. There's not one Radharani go around the table. It's all individual and subjective. Some writers, they write about Radha Kunda, crystal steps, lavas azuli, all kinds of ambience. Other writers say it's just a pond in the middle of a forest with some mud steps going into the water. There's a little bamboo shack on the little bamboo kunj where they go exchange their clothes on the bank. Not some 64-room palace of Lita Seki, 3 stories high, 64 rooms on the first floor, 128 rooms on the second floor, 360 rooms on the third floor. Go into the read that describes Lita's palace like Bill Gates' house or something. Like $120 million palace. You know? So it's high. So different writers, Hari Katha writes one way, another sure writes another way. It's all subjective. Krishna stayed in Chandigarh. He lived 3 years out of his travel home. He lived 3 years out of his wagon, sleeping on the ground with the buffaloes. 3 years he lived in underground, Gokul, sleeping in a little mud hut. And 3 years, 6 months he lived in underground in his grandfather's palace. But for 3/4, he lived 11 years in Vrindavan, so 2/3 of his life he slept on the ground with the cows. 8 out of 11 years he slept on the ground, like a dog. Life. Crystal beds, ivory beds, and silk canopy. Yeah, wow. So some people like that. That's subjectivity. Some people like ambiance. Some people like to walk in the forest. Some people like to drive Ferraris. Different stroke. That's subjectivity. As you want to see the spiritual world, that's how it'll be. Exactly. My spiritual world is not going to have any of my enemies in it. This material world has so many enemies. When I get there, home free, man. Come on, dogs won't bite me. There'll be dogs there, but they won't chase me among Archie. Oh. Monkeys won't take my classes. Monkeys will bring me mangoes and bring me. Okay. Here, one for you, we'll share. I'll give the monkey a basket. The monkey will go pick all the mangoes. I'll take 2 and give 10 to them. Partnership. The mangoes are up high, you know. Hey, come here. It's sharing. Share the mangoes. So that's the reality up there. No bars, no limitations, no walls around the property. When I grew up, you could walk out your backyard and walk across the next guy's. You could walk all around the neighborhood. No walls anywhere. Us, you just walk everywhere. Just all lawns everywhere, just walk. Here. Everyone's in prison here. We're all like prisoners, you know, kind of walls. Babaji's in prison over there, I'm in prison. Guards, don't try to escape. Barbed wire fences, electric fences. Try to escape. Okay, what else? Okay, got it.
Okay. Q Mellos is asking, Hare Krishna, in Nectar of Instruction, last text purport, Srila Prabhupada mentions that residence in Radha Kunda is rare. How do we obtain this rare benediction?
I don't know. Question is asked, how does one get to live in Radha Kunda? Everything in spiritual life depends on mercy. Mercy from horizontal mercy and vertical mercy. Horizontal means this, vertical means this. Some mercy comes down, that's vertical. Some mercy comes to you, that's horizontal. So for the horizontal plane, mercy of Vaishnavas and Brijvasis enables you to live in Vrindavan Radha Kunda. And from the higher plane, mercy from ascended gurus and Radha Krishna directly are coming down vertically to enable you to live in the holy Dham of Vrindavan. The Mahatmya by Rupa Goswami, he quotes many verses from Puranas that say one cannot live 1 minute in Brajmandal without the direct mercy of her Bhagavan Hari. So it's Hari Kripa, come for 1 minute or 1 day or whatever. And a wise devotee always remembers that. It's not, I have no adhikar, I have no eligibility, I have no qualification to live in the holy Dham. It's only by mercy. Once I met a great Brahmin from Radha Kunda, from a very high-class family, a very good Vaishnava. He's a Radha Krishna Bhakta, Brishvasi Radha Kunda Brahmin. The big landowner, he didn't do Panda work. He had a lot of money. I met him in Uttarakhand. And I said, you must have done a lot of good deeds in your last life, a lot of bhakti, to take birth in Radha Kunda. He was quite serious. He said, I didn't do anything. It's only a mercy of Radha. He had tears in his eyes. He said, I didn't do anything. And he's a famous guy in his village, has lots of money, lots of land, big family, 4 or 5 kids. And he's thinking, it's only by mercy I'm here, born here, living here. So what can we say? There's no real, someone wants to know, how does one get to live in Radha Kunda? There's no answer to that question. Or you do A, you do B, you do C. It's not, this question cannot be answered from the material world. There's no material answer to this question. It's purely a spiritual gift of Kripa. Not only living, but arrangements to live. Citizenship, house, garden, everything required, everything has been given by mercy. Not from friends, not from disciples. No, there's not 1 penny of disciple money here. Not 1 penny of friends. All transcendental arrangement. Total stranger gave money to buy the property. Total stranger gave money to build the house. No relationship. Never met the person before. Person came looking for me one day. He said, can you show me around Vrindavan? I was living in Madan. So I showed her around for 2 days. He said, if you ever need any money, I can give you some money. I said, okay. So like 5 years later, I asked for money to buy property. He gave it to me. That meant I had property, but nothing, no money. So then one other guy showed up. I knew him, but he never met me, he didn't know me. I asked him for a donation, he said, yeah. There it is. That's mercy. If someone accepts you in their house, they'll give you food, they'll give you bed, give you clothes. One more. So Radharani accepts you, they should give everything else you need. You need food, shelter, and a place. A place means living in Vrindavan, but you need a place to live. House, a room, clothes and food. So it's all coming by mercy. That's the answer. It's mercy from day one to the end.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why in India they say, Guru Kripa Ki Kevalam. It's only by mercy of Guru. What's the question now? Hari, I think is that your name? Look like a Babaji to me.
Sorry?
Look like a Babaji.
Difficult to tolerate the heat. So.
Well, at least you're wearing something.
I don't know if it's a little too personal type of question, but if you could share with also with me, what is helps you for developing Smaranam?
What do you say? I'm not hearing that.
What is helping you in developing Smaranam?
Smaranam. Mercy of my Guru. The question is, what is helping you develop Smaranam? Repetition. Repetition and hearing over and over again. I made some recordings of Gaudiya Vaisnava and other books. I listened to them hundreds and hundreds of times. So now I can sit down anywhere and remember many leelas, the whole picture of the spiritual world. And also, I read one book over and over again, Madan Sangra. I finish it, start again. I keep reading it. So because of this channel also, this is Jaya Sri Das, Father. He loves this book. So my idea of how my helps my smarm is repetition. There's 5 levels of smarm. One is simple smarm. But when it comes to true Anustriti and Samadhi, it only comes, every stage of smarm means more absorption. So more absorption means more practice. So you have to practice one thing over and over again. Like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, the famous quote, he said, I'm not afraid of someone who knows 10,000 kicks. I'm afraid of someone who practiced one kick 10,000 times. So I don't read 1,000 books, I read one book over and over again. So my answer is how to improve smarm. Stick with one book over and over again, and gradually the book you become the book, which means you become Asakaya leader. That's what I do. The books I publish for myself. I publish many books. They're written for me, by me, about me, and some people bought them also. So that was nice. They got to do a lot of Vaishnava Seva and go Seva by buying the books. Also, I can say it helps Smaran to live in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is made of Smaran. Just like, for example, the Saint Gorky Shurdas Babaji was living in Navadvip in a bathroom, a latrine, to avoid public recognition, petition. He was saying, after he left that latrine, he was there for a couple of years or 6 months. So he went in that latrine. And when he sat there, I mean, he just went in there, they could hear the bricks chanting Hare Krishna. The bricks in the latrine were chanting Hare Krishna. Because Gorky Shur was saying 3 lakhs a day inside the bathroom. And those bricks became spiritualized. So how many Leela Smarans have these trees vibrated with? How many Siddhamas have vibrated? These trees are 200, 300 years old. Not these guys. There's some trees. That's why Vrindavan, big trees, people hug them, they worship them, they circle around right there. Because they're resonating with the little swarm of all the great Vaishnavas. Generally, sadhus live near trees. Trees and sadhus go together. So trees are very sensitive to the vibration. They perceive vibrations and they store vibrations. They pick up vibrations. There's something called biofeedback. If you play Jimi Hendrix music, the trees wilt and go like this. Or you play nice, sweet music, they grow. Play flute and violin, nice music, trees grow nice. Or you play heavy metal, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, trees go. So, when these trees are around in Vrindavan, they're storing all the Lila Swarm for great Vaishnava. So big trees are big nuclear reactors full of Lila Swarm. So you embrace those trees and pray those trees. Help me with my Lila Swarm. See what happens. Trees that talk to each other. There's a great Babaji, Gaudiya Babaji. He was out in the forest, got caught in a rainstorm. He was standing under a tree and trying to get some shelter from the leaves. The wind was blowing this way, that way. Rain was coming every which way. And so, while he was trying, it was cold winter night, and Baba was growing out flowers under the tree. And the two trees started talking. Hey, Baba tree, why did you give shelter to this Babaji? He's a Siddha Mahatma, you give shelter. He said, no, you give shelter. I don't feel like it. So they're having a discussion back and forth. So she said, okay, I'll get shelter. So she opened up. Baba went inside. It was like a tent, like a tent. And totally dry. Next day, he left and the tree closed up. So imagine the memory that tree has. One night, the tree opened up and gave shelter to the Baba. So these trees are extraordinary. I didn't catch that. Thanks for the question. Coil? Bilbo. Nice little guy. Question.
One has siddha finale and their age is, let's say, 10 or 12 as a manjari, do you have any practical exercises or advice how to maintain your understanding of your age while you're doing your daily things, so you don't keep getting sucked into adulthood and making adult thoughts and decisions when you're a child, right? We're constantly getting our innocence bombarded.
Okay. Interesting question is asked. If one has siddha pranali and their bias, their eternal age of the siddha room is 10 years old, 10 or 11, and how does one in sadhguru keep from getting pulled into the idea of being an adult and living in the big bad world of adults instead of the innocent, playful, joyful world of a 10-year-old girl. As far as I understand, from teaching Rupa Goswami and Vishnu Chakravarti, they say we're supposed to live in two worlds, the sadhana world and the siddha world. You're trying to just live in the siddha world, which is admirable, but it's not realistic. Rupa Goswami says, Seva Sagruvina, Siruvina Chatri. He says, do Seva in your Sagrup and do Seva in your Siddharup. So he's making a distinction of two rupas. So you're trying to say, I'm trying to ignore my Sagrup as a 50-year-old guy, or 40, whatever you are.
54.
52.
It's 54.
54, yeah, young guy, healthy guy. Anyway, you're trying to ignore that or not be involved with that, but this is more what they're telling us. So you have to figure out, I'm living in two bodies myself. It's uncomfortable, that's for sure, because my siddha doesn't have backache. Belly ache. Yeah. So be nice, because you read about the Siddha, the Siddha, a bunch of you running here and there. I can hardly walk. They're running from service to service. They're skipping, girls are skipping. I'm like, hardly moving. So, basically, we live in two worlds. The real world and the ideal world. Real world and real ideal. Real world, ideal real. I'll say it that way.
How about the real world and the temporary world?
Yeah, okay. That's not what he said. That's very more accurate. We're living in two worlds, temporary world, the real world. What's that verse in Gita? Nasato. Nasato Vidadeva. Rubiyar. What's the translation?
There is no endurance for.
What is real is forever.
Yeah, what is real is forever. And what is temporary is going to.
It is unreal. What chapter?
The second chapter.
Second chapter, 16th verse.
Thank you. 216. Dasato Vidadeva Bhava. Nabhava Vidadeva Sata.
Vayorapi drishtantas.
Rubiyar.
Vayorapi drishtantas.
Dristantos. And
Tvanayos tattvadarshibhi.
this is a smart guy. Tavadarshi sees the reality. Okay. Right down. Yes.
In your lectures, Guru Tattva, and in general we know that Guru tests us, and sometimes he can say, okay, you can do it, but mean different, like it's like testing. How to develop this understanding of what really Gurudev means, what really he wants from us. Sometimes he say, yes, you can do it, but he just tests you. You can do it, but it's not like what exactly Guru wants. How to develop this understanding.
Here's a question. Go ahead.
I heard the question.
What?
I heard the question.
Okay, repeat the question.
Sometimes Guru says, do it. So whether it is a testing or he really wants us to do that, how to know?
Yeah, when we ask,
When we ask
Can I
something,
do
can we
it?
do this? Guru says, okay, do it. So Well, he's testing it. He really wants us to do.
Sometimes we cannot understand if it's real. Like, Gurudev means different, but he says.
Yeah, I understand the question. It was told by some people that were long-time disciples of Sri Ananda Babaji Maharaj. The last 6 or 8 years of his life, anybody that came to him and asked him anything, he said, yes, yes, yes. Like one guy, I'm not saying who, he was married 3 times. And he came with his 4th wife. To marry his 4th wife. He asked her, Guru Maharaj, can I have your blessings? She got married, yeah. Because he gave up trying to give us ideas. So the question is, how do you know what the Guru really wants when he's just pacifying the children? Basically, there's a lot of psychology involved in being a father or a mother or a guru. It says in the 5th canto, Guru Nishishat Pitro Nishishat. One should not become a mother or a father or a guru unless they can liberate their dependents from birth and death. So to liberate someone from birth and death, you have to be a good psychologist, especially in Kali Yuga, because in Kali Yuga everybody's crazy. I'll go Shisha. So therefore, sometimes the guru is using a lot of psychology. You ever hear of marriage counselor? So a guru is the Shishya counselor. He deals with each individual Shishya like a patient. Somebody gives sweet medicine, somebody gives sugar coated. He gives the medicine according to the patient. What you can see for an adult is not very tasty, but a kid you can chew will see. It's dipped in acerola berry juice, blackberry juice. So he takes his vitamins and gets it sweet too. Because eventually, if the disciple is doing service, they'll come to the perfectional point. That's the idea. Like a baby. When a baby is eating, you don't give a spoon this big. You give a little tiny spoon, and a little mushed up baby food, like pudding and all mushed up. And then find apples and toast. But yeah, so Guru's like baby food. Oh. It makes everybody. Watch the airplane. Here's her. Oh. You ever see a mother feed her baby? They get to certain age, they start joking with the kid. They pretend the spoon is like an airplane. They say, "Open your mouth, here comes." Real good. But later the guy's just like. So Guru is like that with the disciples. Oh. Why? Oh. Happy dog. Like that, the tail's like that. Every day, 4 o'clock. Oh, man.
Okay.
Get up. Before 12. Take a bath. Chest of drama. It's all about love. That's what it is. It's not about rules. You think when Krishna meets Radharani, he says, "Did you brush your teeth? Did you get up from our tower?" He doesn't care. Question. I'll take some water.
You mentioned a couple of times that we get our own Gopal and our own Radha and Krishna. Does that mean none of our relationships here will last past our death?
See what's the last part?
None of our relationships here with other devotees will go beyond our physical death?
Hard to say. Because the nature of the spiritual world, there's no boundaries, there's no limitation. You know, just like Star Trek, a guy comes out of the wall, you know, he just walks through walls. There's no, they dematerialize, materialize, time machines and all, time and space and all. So you're in a spiritual world with all your gurus and your parivar and your own set of eternal associates around Krishna, Manjari, Sakhis, everybody, your own spiritual world. There's somebody from Vaishnava parivar or Gaudiya parivar, they're your friends, you want to meet them. There must be some intergalactic travel from one parivar spiritual world to another parivar spiritual world. It must be like that. It's like we're on this planet, we're trying to go to Mars and the moon. So we're on our own spiritual planet, so we go here and there. City yogis can stay in a cave in Hardware and do astral travel in the subtle body. The alma stays in the body in the cave, and the Lingashir, I guess. Lingashir travels, the mind travels, mind travel. So it must be some, because the souls are everywhere, they're all pervading. So the spiritual world is all pervading. So you can travel anywhere you want to go. Go to a party, and get out of part of our spiritual world, go to a party, wait a minute. Why not? That's my understanding of it. It's not like Berlin Wall or something. You get it, you say, no one can go beyond this point, checkpoint. This is the way to part of our spiritual world. Across this border is Midden Empire. You can't go back. I'll see this. And a visa. And a lawyer. Yeah, a card.
Bribes.
Bribe. Pay a bribe. Tuesday's Ekadashi. Monday's Ekadashi, we're fasting on Tuesday. Years out. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it.
Anurag Singh is asking, Gurudev, can you please explain what surrender is? Does surrender depend upon our purity of heart to appear in our heart? Does it depend upon purity of our heart to appear in our heart?
Surrender means you accept an authority and you accept the value of an authority and you do what they say. Krishna says you should rise every day at 4 o'clock and read Gita, read Bhagavatam. So if you do that, that means you're surrendered. Simple. Simple means to accept the authority of someone else and do what they say. That's surrender. But you just follow your mind, you never go anywhere. Because we have a history of millions of lifetimes of not surrendering. We don't know how to surrender. We don't want to accept authority. We don't want to surrender. We don't want to follow anybody. That's why I say surrender is the biggest revolution. Surrender to a girl and do what he says. You say, I can't do that. That means you're unfortunate. If you have fortune, you can surrender. If you're unfortunate, you can't surrender. Simple as that. Kon Bhagyaji. Kon Bhagyaji. Some fortunate soul gets to Bhakti Lata. Chaitanya Maharaj said, Chaitanya said. So you can't surrender, you're unfortunate. Surrender means you have enough intelligence to understand If I don't come under the control of some spiritual authority, I'll never get out of the cycle of birth and death. Surrender means I give my life to my Guru to liberate me. You know, you read enough and you heard enough, you understand the purpose of life is moksha, liberation. But I can't do this on my own. I need the help of a Guru. And to get the help of a Guru, I have to surrender. Surrender means I have to accept him, I have to follow him. Don't just talk big talk, words, surrender. You have to do it. Surrender means, okay, I'm going to do what he says. I'm not going to make excuses. He says do this, I do that. He says do this, I do that. Where's the surrender? It's a joke. So that's my baby food. Main thing is try. That's try surrender. Don't talk surrender. Surrender. Talk is cheap. So many people talk, but they don't walk. So start walking. Question.
Jayati Chandra is asking question. Radhe Radhe, dear Gurudev. My obeisances, Gurudev. We have multiple examples of devotees who almost had instantaneous transformation of heart and took path of devotion, like Pingala, Chintamani, and Valmiki. What was the quality in their heart that in spite of being involved in bad activities, they were successful in keeping the devotional resolution?
Who is saying?
Pingala, Valmiki.
Question?
Pingala.
No, Pingala, Chintamani, Valmiki. What was the quality in their heart that in spite of being involved in many bad activities, just they were successful in keeping the devotional resolution? That in just instantaneously they have changed it. Instantaneous transformation.
Well, Valmiki, we know that Valmiki got the verse in Narada Muni. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So, in terms of Valmiki, he was a robber and a killer. Narada Muni gave mercy. So, Narada Muni created bhakti samskars in his heart. Pingala and Chintamani, I don't know about them. But apparently Chintamani had some spiritual idea of life because she instructed Bilabamba Thakur to serve Krishna. So it appears that these personalities, although they had externally were engaged in sinful activities, they had some connection with spirituality, either some guru or gurus or some godly activities. So because of those godly activities and those spiritual associations, eventually they got mercy, became good personality. So the answer to the question is, they're so fallen, but by the mercy of God and Guru, they were able to take up good spiritual life. That's what she's saying, right?
That's what she's asking.
So it's not some mysterious magic hocus pocus. It's very realistic. Valmiki met Narada Muni and Chintamani. We had to see a biography of Chintamani and Pingala. Pingala is in the Bhagavatam. She had many customers. She was a prostitute. So many of her customers were Brahmins, were Bhagavad reciters. And they preached to her. Be a good girl. Hare Krishna. Yeah. I used to sell books on the street. I met so many bad people. I preached to them. And so maybe became good. I don't know. So, if anybody has any force in their life, it's because they met a Vaishnava or got mercy on Krishna. That's obvious answer. So whatever your name is, whether your name is Jayati or Pingala, Valmiki, or Valentine, whatever your name is, you get the mercy of Vaishnava and your life is perfect. Any more? Thank you for your question.
They are also saying thank you very much, Gurudev. All of them.
Any questions? Really, any questions? You were sharing with your family? Yeah. What is that day? What does it mean?
Ganga came to Bhagirathji tapasya.
Gange, Gange, Gange. It says in Skanda Puran, if you separately recite the name Gange 3 times, it's equal to taking a bath of Ganga. Gange, 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 Ma Ganga Ki.
Yesterday I don't know this Ganga Dashera today, and I saw in my dreams inside Ganga.
Right, Ganga?
Yes, yes. I think why it's not Yamuna because it's not black and it's like blue and like
Where?
In dream.
in dream.
Oh, dream
But I
Ganga.
don't know about Ganga Dashera today. Yesterday I saw and I saw 2 dolphins. And Ganga Vahan of Gangaji Makar. But Makar is mixed crocodile, dolphin like this.
Ganga's was crocodile.
Crocodile, not Makar. Crocodile.
Sometimes they show Makar, but it's crocodile.
And dolphin is some Devata, Vahan, maybe somebody knows. Dolphin. Like Ganesh Sitchua, Garuda, Vishnu.
So what are you saying?
And
She is
I
asking dolphin is Vahan of any demigod or any Deva or any Devi. Is this dolphin any Vahan?
Dolphin is one of King Neptune.
So in Greece, yes.
SeaWorld. SeaWorld is in San Diego. Dolphins do tricks.
Yeah.
They talk and stuff. Ganga is alligator. There's alligators in the Ganga. Go down there, you can see one.
And in dreams I think I'm Vrindavan. Why is not Yamuna? Because I saw dolphin and I know with dolphin possible like crocodile inside Ganga.
Dream.
Maybe.
Nice dream.
And maybe some in Krishna Lila, maybe some, I don't know, some Lila, Radharani, Gopis, maybe like talking about this Vaivaka, this, no? never miss. Family
Chaitanya Bhagavat, Hari Katha, and Nityananda would go out for preaching. At the end of the day, it was a hot day like this. And this time I would want to take a bath. So I jump in the Ganga and grab the alligator. Going down, going. I said, ah. Well, that's not Radha Krishna. Krishna dies underwater upon his throat. Pulls her on his legs and stuff. Tickles her legs and stuff. Swims back to the boys. With no alligator. Acts like an alligator. With no crocs. No crocs and bread. Question? No question? I'm sorry.
4:35. Krishna is the maintainer and the protector. It's there is 6 items of surrender. Anukulya sankalpa pratkulya vachanam kakshishyati vishwaso bhakritve vadanam. So how to understand this? Because generally most of the day it goes like I'm not even consciously thinking that Krishna is maintainer, Krishna is protector. Means how sadhu does this? Is there any thing to
So you should be conscious.
conscious?
The question is, how do we be conscious that Babaji Krishna is my maintainer and my protector? If you're safe, this is Krishna's protecting. If your belly is full, this is Krishna's maintaining.
Yes.
Your belly looks pretty full. Doesn't seem any shortage in your belly. Who's filling your belly? Who's filling your belly? Who's giving you air, water, pillow? Krishna give you everything. Just feel with your brain and start thinking. Should never lose connection with the center. What I say.
We should never lose connection with the center.
What's the center? Who is the center?
Radha.
Uberwala. Bhagavan. I'm Sarvasya Brahmalo. Atasa Bharat. Always remember the center, always remember Krishna. Never forget him. Set it down.
Smartavya sadatam Vishnu.
So you know all the verses, but what's the point? Just to recite all the verses. We don't act like that. Sadhana means always remember Krishna, never forget him. Krishna, your taste the water. Krishna, your digestion my food. Krishna, give me energy. Krishna, give me food. Give me his house. Always appreciation, gratitude. One hand appreciation, one hand gratitude, and clap. Jai Shri Krishna. Gratitude, appreciation. Who's giving me this food? Who's giving? I bought this shirt. Who's giving me this shirt? Who's giving me this house? Who gave me this wife? Who gave his mother? Who gave his father? Krishna. So gratitude. Don't lose your brain. You always remember. Behind everything is Krishna. He's a doer. He's a controller. He's a friend. Maintainer, protector. I wrote a poem that's on my website called Krishna. Krishna, you are my friend. Krishna, you are my Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. It's a long, long thing. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, you are my protector. Krishna, you are my inspector. Krishna, you are my collector. Like this. Krishna, you're my friend from the beginning, middle, and end. Who's your friend in this world? Krishna. Devi Dasi or Dasi? Are you a Dasi, Devi Dasi or a Dasi? Dasi, Devi Dasi. Muralika, are you a Devi Dasi or Dasi? Any other questions?
Maharaj, here, not question, but when you explained regarding how he is the maintainer and all, just every day remember these 2-3 things also. Beyond all these things also, even breathe is unconscious because I am not consciously breathing. Heart, I am not consciously making it beat. Kidneys, I am not consciously making it purify. Just my existence is mercy of Lord. So nothing I am doing actively, making my breathe. My just living is also is mercy of Lord. These things also I every day remember this because you are saying this. That's why I thought of sharing.
Yeah. Ego separates us from God.
Even trees also, how they're taking water. It's not consciously they're taking water from ground. Some system he has given, automatically water is drawn to them. So he's the maintainer of every living entity in sense. Just by their existence. Forget about how they live. That's the secondary thing.
Who gave the eyes to the peacock's feathers?
Just take as a sharing.
Who gave the sweet sound to the cuckoo? Who gave the sweet taste to the mango? Who turned the grass into milk? Eat some grass, make milk. Very good trick. Now your grass so it dries junk. Okay, any more questions? Yeah, go on.
Jai Gurudev, the fortune of every jiva is decided by Krishna, like giving us chance to associate with devotees, giving us Gurudev, giving us intelligence to associate with Gurudev, becoming our strength to do bhakti. What qualification does a fortunate jiva have over an unfortunate jiva?
What?
For a fortunate jiva, everything is given by Krishna only. What qualification does a fortunate jiva have over the unfortunate jiva?
What's the answer?
What qualification does a fortunate jiva have over the unfortunate jiva?
Some jivas get the opportunity to associate with devotees, to do bhajan, just because of mercy. But some do not get it. They are unfortunate, we say. So what is the qualification? Which is making someone fortunate and which is not making someone fortunate or someone unfortunate.
It's called Yajitya.
Yeah.
It's fate. Siddhanta. Fate. F-A-T-E. Bhagya. There's no answer to that question. If you got the mercy, thank God and run with it. You don't have the mercy, cry. Mercy can't be bought, can't be measured, can't be obtained by force. It's a gift. Comes on, Yajitya means its own independent free will. Yajitya. It's independent free will. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Simple as that. That's why I always say, if you're getting the mercy, run with it. Like you're playing football, somebody throws the football, you catch it, they run. Go to make a goal. If you don't have a football in your hand, you can't run. So if you have the mercy, you're inspired to do bhakti, then do it. Because you don't know how long it's going to last. May lose the inspiration, maybe taken away from you, maybe cast away from devotees, maybe be set in a situation where you can't do bhakti. It's a great fortune. We should always value that fortune. What is given can also be taken. It's not a given, it's not a guarantee. Mercy is given, it can be taken away. Krishna gave us life to serve him, he can also take it away. So we shouldn't squander our life or waste our life. Human life is a great fortune, a great gift that should be utilized to serve Krishna. You got it? Thank your stars. Thank your stars and run with it. If you don't have it, what to say? We do so much preaching, we do so much book distribution, but very few people take up on it. They don't have fortune. It's ultimately everything is the will of Krishna. The Krishna wills, it happens. The Krishna doesn't will, it doesn't happen. We should never think, I made a devotee. We can't make anything. We can't make anything. We make a mess. Krishna made the world, and we made New York City. Krishna made all forests and rivers and lakes, mountains. We made hell. Air pollution, water pollution. Crazy. Okay, any more questions? Yes, sir.
Actually, the question is related to the disciple and the Guru's relationship.
Sir, the line.
Actually, question is, we are related to guru and disciple relationship. So I was hearing lecture from Shri Vinod Baba, and he was speaking about Veer Chandra Prabhu's life story. So he when he was preaching, there was a devotee named Jaya Gopal, and actually he was a very great scholar, and he was very famous, and he was a disciple of a guru who was a Bhajananandi. He was not much scholar, but he was a pure devotee. But because of his proud in the scholarness, Jai Gopal, he became so proud that he was kind of like when anybody used to ask him like who is your guru, he used to feel shame in taking the name of his own guru, because he used to thought that I am such a scholar person and my guru, they don't know anything, he just do bhajan. So he became very famous like that, and he never used to take the name of his guru, and he used to associate with Veer Chandra Prabhu, like son of Nityananda Prabhu. So when he started lying that when anybody used to ask him who is your guru, he used to say that I am a disciple of Veer Chandra Prabhu. So when this thing, like somebody told Veer Chandra Prabhu about it, he got very angry, and he was like totally reddened, his eyes was reddened, and he immediately said, don't ever show me your face. And he chastised everybody around him that if anybody of you associate with him, I will never see your face also. So in that context, Sri Vinod Baba says, like for a disciple, the relationship between guru and disciple should be like that. Like if a person asks a disciple, is your guru a Siddh Mahatma? Then a person who is asking that question, he is the biggest fool. And if the disciple also says, yes, my guru is a Siddh Mahatma, then the disciple is also very much unfortunate. He couldn't understand a little bit of glory of his guru. So he says, who is guru? Like in scripture also it is mentioned like Sakshat Hari Tvena. Like guru is directly Hari for a disciple. So to say like is he a Siddh Mahatma, it's a very small thing. One should have that faith that unlimited Siddhi resides at the lotus feet of my guru. What is like this Siddha thing? So then he is saying if a person, if a disciple considers anybody else greater than his guru, then it's like it should not be like that. For a disciple, even if God comes in front of him, Krishna comes, it's like he should be more attached to guru, because from guru, like there is no non-different by philosophy. We know that Yadyapi Amar Guru Chaitanya Das, Tathapi Janirami Tahara Prakash. Like even though we know that guru is also servant of Krishna, but he is non-different from. So this is like the tattva he was saying, and it is very satisfying. But there are certain people who say that this is actually not the case for everyone, because for some people the Siksha Guru are more important than Diksha Guru. Whereas actually what I have heard in scriptures and lecture, like read in scriptures, it is like Siksha Guru should be such that whatever he speaks, your attachment to Diksha Guru should increase. It should not be like other things. But some people say no, like if so many teachings a person has received from Shiksha Guru, then his attachment can be more than Diksha Guru towards the Shiksha Guru. So this thing I want to like it's a doubt in my mind, like I want to ask your opinion about this. Like is it like any scripturally reference it is mentioned, because some institutions are there, they follow the Shiksha Parampara like that. But traditional line, ideally those who have Diksha and Shiksha Guru same, it's very like practically easy for them to surrender totally and consider Guru.
What's your question exactly?
My question is like, is there any scriptural reference, or is it actually proper for a person to think like my Shiksha to be more attached to Shiksha Guru than Diksha Guru? Is it like mentioned like that?
Six Goswamis emphasized, and Chaitanya Maharaj himself emphasized the role of the Diksha Guru. The Shiksha Guru is the interpretation. Trying to put the Shiksha Guru above the Diksha Guru is interpretation by contemporary gurus. Or Shastra Goswamis, they emphasize on Diksha Guru. Diksha Kali, Avasamarpan, Chaitanya Maharaj says, unto chapter 3, that the Diksha Guru makes the person equal to Krishna. So Diksha Guru creates a relationship get special knowledge of the disciple through and relation with Krishna. So Diksha Guru is primary. The Shiksha Guru is only to amplify and to assist the Diksha Guru. Ultimately, the Guru is Krishna. But the Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, it's manifestation of Krishna's mercy. You may have more affection for Shiksha Guru. That's the individual matter. But in terms of supremacy, Diksha Guru is always supreme. We have more affection for our Shiksha Guru. You may get more teachings, but you can't deny. In other words, it's like this. Who's more important? Who's more important? The father that gives you birth or the uncle that raised you? Father gives you birth and he dies when you're 2 years old. Now his brother raised you. He's your uncle. He pays for all your food, house, clothes, education. But without your father, you wouldn't exist. So the Diksha Guru is your father, and Shiksha Guru is your uncle. Think of it like that. You may be very grateful to your uncle, but you can't forget it all started with your father. And ultimately, your father is supreme. Now your father's genes and blood. This, a lot of times, this is also political preaching. In modern days, there's a lot of political preaching. You're an ISKCON, you have a Diksha Guru, I'll be your Shiksha Guru. And then you got more relation with me and a Diksha Guru. There's a lot of politics going on. But the Shastras repeatedly emphasize superior position of Diksha Guru. Bhakti Sundaramas, other places also. Guru Pada Shraya Dikshari Shiksha. The Guru, you take shelter, the Guru gives you Diksha and Shiksha. So all three things are done by one person. Shelter, Diksha, and Shiksha, one person. Sarvardha means to follow that Guru also. There's the other sadhus. But in modern days, a lot of people are preaching Shiksha Guru all this. I never heard such a thing. It's a new creation, Shiksha Guru. Everyone has Diksha Guru. Krishna has Diksha Guru. Radha has Diksha Guru. Chaitanya Maharaj has Diksha Guru. They try to create something new because they don't want to follow the standard, original standard. You're initiated in traditional line? Good. Liking God. Yeah, Baba.
Could this be a result of people seeing more value in Gyan rather than mercy?
Well, Bhakti Gyan, to receive Bhakti Gyan, is also an expression of mercy.
That's the joke.
By the Guru's mercy, you get Anubhav, you get experience, you get Bhakti Gyan. Sometimes people don't want to surrender, so they try use the Shiksha Diksha Guru compound. Because I'm a Diksha Guru, but I follow my Shiksha Guru, but I don't really surrender either one of them. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not with the Diksha Guru, I'm kind of doing my own thing. I gave the Shiksha Guru to make me feel good, rub my back. Very good. It's kind of a way to wiggle out of surrender. No one can really say, well, he's not really my Diksha, he's only my Shiksha Guru. So you don't surrender your Diksha Guru, you don't surrender your Shiksha Guru. Oh, cool. You have to come under somebody, you know. Put down the ego. Okay, that's it. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.
Jai